What is up, y'all? Happy New Year. Happy 2020. Wow, it's not just a new year, it's a whole new decade. The roaring 20s are back. Um, it's been a while. I feel like it's been a while, right? I don't know what and actually when my last few videos were. I knew what the very last video was. I was sharing my clip of my good friend, good family friend, Christelle, performing at Godspell Jr. Um, she's amazing. And I mentioned her in the past, and I mentioned that you will see more of her, and you will more about her later. But first up, yeah. So I've got some hauls. Well, mainly Christmas hauls to share with you guys, and a few other things. But before I get into any of that, I want to say, first thing I want to say is again, Happy New Year. Um, I don't typically put so much importance or like significance in a year or a new year. The turning of the year or even like the ending of a year. Um, at least mostly in my older age or the past few years or so. Um, but I do want to say I feel like this is different this year. So as cheesy as it for me personally as it sounds, I feel like 2020 is the year. There's big things are gonna come. Even though, like I said, like in the past, I haven't really put that kind of significance. You know, uh, my mindset has typically been where it's like because day by day, time is ever moving. And any day is a chance for change, for action, for resolutions. Um, you know, why put so much focus on like one year, or, the new year? Um, but like I said, I feel like 2020 is it's time. It's time. And I honestly I gotta say, you know, 2019 last year has had its ups and downs for me, but overall, it was not bad. I really can't complain, and it ended pretty well. And then the new year started pretty well, and we're off to a good start. We're like halfway into the first month. Um, and again, I can't complain. I'm not saying like everything is just perfect or that things can't be better. Things could always be better, but again, it hasn't been bad. So I should knock on wood. Don't want to jinx that. But no, honestly, I might even be understating there. And in a lot of ways, the tail end of 2019 has been great. And going into the new year has been great in a lot of ways. So yeah, that's the if I was to end this video now and just have such a super short message, that's really all I wanted to say. I hope that's for me personally. I hope things are going well for you guys as well. Um, with that said, I didn't want to say, again, like kind of putting some focus on like this whole new year and stuff. I don't really make resolutions, but again, I'm thinking, 2020 is the year. I'm kind of feel like, it's time to be on fire again, and get back to the things, And when I say things, these are a lot of things I've mentioned in the past, time and again, and especially in recent times, even in recent videos where I've said like, I'm ready to get back to doing stuff like, you know, creative stuff and art and expression and all that kind of stuff that I've been about and have always been about, to my core, but just haven't been able to put that time and effort into it. So yeah. I'll keep it simple. That's pretty much it. Hopefully, Um, so yeah, I'm not gonna make any, any empty promises. Oh, one thing I want to say. In my head, as I was saying that, I'm not gonna make any empty promises. Sometimes I say stuff when I actually have thoughts that I haven't put into words. Um, what I meant by that is like, as far as like my videos, for one thing, I'm gonna try to cut them down. And I've said that in the past, usually failing at it. And when I say cut them down, I mean like time wise. You know, when I go on these rants and or not rants, rambles. Um, and this what I'm about to say isn't really a resolution or anything. It's more just a statement. One of the things that I might be changing, and again, it's not a promise. It's not like, you know, exact. It's just a thought. Um, Probably less haul videos. I've already been consistent. I don't want to say if consistent. I don't know if consistent is the right word, but I've been doing okay with cutting down on hauls, as I've brought up in the past. But haul videos. Here's the thing. A lot of the times, waiting to shoot a haul video gets in the way of me just cracking open and enjoying like toys or whatever, whatever it is. Even if it's not toys, you know, from opening and enjoying it, you know, because I'm waiting to show it in the hall. And sometimes, you know, I might have free time to do that at any given time, but because I'm waiting for the halls, you know, it gets put off. And sometimes even after I shoot the hall, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm free to do what I want with these. But then, you know, then that free time isn't really there. And so what happens then is even though I get a haul video shot, I end up putting those in a pile of stuff waiting to get open because the time just isn't right anymore. You know, I got stuff to do or stuff comes up. So I'm thinking, you know, and again, not making empty promises to myself. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna try to implement that, but it also might be like a little bit of give and take or a little 50-50. Like there might be some things I really want to show you guys. So those maybe I'll let sit and wait, but then other things that are not as important to share, just crack them open and enjoy them as soon as I actually can, you know. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Happy New Year. I hope things are going well for you, whoever's watching. Sorry, I'm drinking Coke, Diet Coke. So I'm also kind of burping, but I've got a bit of a cough. My throat's still scratchy, so I'm gonna be sipping as I go along here. Now, with that said, as far as the hauls I've got to share right now, if I would have shot a Christmas haul like on Christmas Day or even that night, I literally would have had only one thing to show. But you know, by some miracle and the grace of God, over the following days after Christmas and actually going into like the next couple weeks after Christmas, some awesome people have also you know, given some things. So I'll get to that in a second. Let me see. Is there anything else? I think that's pretty much it. I want to say before I get into these hauls. Yeah, there might have been some things I wanted to say, but it's lost on me now. So I'm just gonna jump into these hauls. So first up, okay. So let me preface this. I haven't gotten to say that in a while. Preface this by saying, this is something I've been needing for a while. I just, well, you know, at the what year this? It's quite a few years back. Lana Del Rey's "Lust for Life" album. This was the deluxe box set. When it came out, you know, I don't know, broke life or whatever circumstances, I just was not able to get it, and I've been a fan of Lana Del Rey since the start. And kind of like everything I'm into, I go in phases, and over the years I'm into different kinds of music and kind of in and out. But I've still always consistently been a big fan of Lana Del Rey, and I want to say especially over the past year or a couple years, probably bigger into her than I've ever been. And I love Lust for Life, and I love all her albums. Lust for Life, though, is definitely up there. This and honestly, her latest, Norman fucking Rockwell, is probably my two favorite albums. Man, her the new album NFR is it's amazing. But I'm not this. I'm not gonna turn this into a review about Lana Del Rey or about my fandom about her. So the thing is, typically for my birthday and for Christmas, my wife has me pick out my present because, especially it's usually going to be a toy. But, between not knowing exactly what I want and not knowing what I might already have, she's not going to chance it. She's not going to waste the money. So she'd rather I just let her know what I want and either order it for myself or let her order it for me. It's usually going to be off Amazon or something. For some reason this year, and it's not that there was any shortage of toys that I want. I got a Amazon wish list full of stuff, among other avenues of toys. But I don't know. This year is just, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I did know that about a month prior, I spotted this, and it was brand new sealed at my local Zia Records. But again, with the $45 price tag and broke life, let's be honest, it just wasn't a priority to pick up as much as I needed and wanted it. It come like a couple days before Christmas, and wife's like, "Look, you haven't ordered anything. You better pick something, or else you're not gonna have a present for me for Christmas." And I remembered this, and I thought, all right, if it's still there, it's meant to be. This is gonna be my Christmas present from my wife. And if it's not, then it sucks. I'll probably have to get it later on eBay or something, maybe for more. Thankfully, it was there, and on that day, it was like they had a promo going on for 20% off by posting a photo, posting on Instagram and tagging. I think Zia has it, something like that. And I didn't even know about it, but I'd actually taken a picture of this on the shelf that it was on, just because I was gonna share it. Telling the story about picking my present out and stuff. So it just so happened to work out that way. So 20% off, no less. That was pretty cool. Really cool box set. Again, I'm not gonna turn this into rambling about my fandom or stuff like that about Lana Del Rey. But I just want to share real quick that this box set, it comes with this book, as well as there is of course the CD in there, and this, I don't know how many photos there are, but amazing, and they're on cardstock. I'm definitely gonna be, I've mentioned in the past how I'm gonna be rearranging my music section of posters real soon, but definitely several of these are gonna be going on the wall as well. So I love this. I love this box set. So big thanks to my wife for this. So like I said, that was really my only present on Christmas. Material present anyway. And again, I always say and again, but it's not even and again. But at my age, it's like there should be less focus anyway on the me. I got a wife and kid, and amazing friends and family friends, that it's like the focus should be on the giving aspect. But I'm a grown ass kid, toy collector, so of course I'm gonna want stuff, and I love getting stuff, especially toys. But it wasn't that way this year, at least on Christmas Day itself. But like I said, then over the next few days and next couple of weeks, actually, I'd gotten some great things. from great people. So, first of those, let me see. I have a few things to share here. I will show this first. So, speaking of family friends, um, the Peraltas, which Christelle, I'll get to her in a second, but the youngest of the Peralta kids, Kateri, she made this for us. So it's a take on the Office logo. Excuse me. So it's meant to kind of say the Manuel family, you know, with the picture kind of like the is I forget the picture on the Office logo. I don't have anything in the Office, but it's, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's one of those door signs. But it's our family, and look at the detail put into this. I'm shorter than my wife. How accurate is that? And we're all drinking some boba. So really cool. That looks like a smudge down there, but that is Kateri's autograph. I said, look, you got to sign this. So yeah, that is really cool. She's 13 years old. One of my best friends, you know, the Peraltas are great family friends. That's really cool. This is actually going to go in our entranceway downstairs. And then the other, not the other, well, there's four of them, but the other Peralta kid, Christelle, so, you know, I mentioned her earlier, she gave us this. It's an older painting she did, and she explained it to me and stuff. I'm not going to go into the whole explanation, but this is really cool. Wife is like, we don't really have somewhere to put it exactly downstairs right now, so I'm like, you know what, cool, I'll take it. It's gonna go on my wall, so it's gonna go here somewhere. It's really cool. Ironically, it's really like the kind of thing I would have wanted to put on my wall. So awesome. You know, Christelle, again, amazing talent, especially with music and singing, and all things music, instruments, but she paints too. Awesome. So thank you guys. But again, when it comes to Christelle, a lot more to come with her. I'm working on some stuff. We're gonna be working on some stuff. So that's all I'll say about that for now. This is a haul video. All right, and then I forget when exactly we were. This was a day or two after Christmas. Now, I believe, if not, at least the previous couple years, Chris, Rex All 69, the bro, Chris, they've come over on Christmas Day. It didn't work out this year. I forget what they had going on, but that was kind of one of our little traditions. They would come over usually on the evening of Christmas, a Christmas night. It didn't work out, and then he was going to be dropping off some presents for summer. At least I thought it was just for summer. I forget where we were going, what we had to do, but we were going to be gone. We get home. He tells me he dropped some stuff off. We get home later at night. There's a huge pile of presents sitting at our doorway. And again, I assumed this was all stuff just for summer, but it turns out there were some things for my wife, and there were some things for me in there. I don't recall if I mentioned it in the beginning of the video. I might have had it on my mind. I don't know if I actually mentioned it. I'm sharing some stuff that's not just my hauls. It's a few. I'm sharing a few things that Summer got. I don't usually always just share all the things she gets for presents and stuff, but these are pretty cool. So I'm gonna get to those first. So among the things that Chris and family gave to Summer. And Summer and I, you know, we're both actually fans of DC Superhero Girls, and obviously, of course, we love Lego. Look at that, Superhero High School. That is really cool. Summer actually wanted me to build that like right away. I'm like, yeah, we have to wait because I gotta do a haul video. And it's a big ass minion. What's cool about this is I didn't even realize it. And I'd seen this before a while back. I didn't even realize it. You can actually build one of, I believe, 3 3 different minion styles. So that is pretty cool. And it's huge. Oh, this cough. So those were some things for summer. She had a bunch of other stuff, but those are the ones I want to share. Now, there was 3 presents, and everything was wrapped. And not everything had labels. Again, I thought everything was for summer. And there was a particular set of presents. 3 boxes wrapped individually and then tied together with a ribbon. There was no label. I did not know, but it turned out it was for me. Wow, to my surprise. So here's the thing. They're Loot Crate. Well, actually, Loot Crate boxes, and these 2 in particular are Slam Crate boxes. Now, in the past, he has given me some Loot Crate stuff, and for the most part, I have assumed, there are extra ones he had that, he was kicking down my way, which, I'm not gonna complain. It's cool stuff. But then these 2, if I remember right, they were actually sealed. So I was like, wait, is he just kicking down some stuff my way, or did he actually get these for me? And I was excited. It's like, ooh, WWE Slam Crates. But then I opened them, and the biggest thing was I opened the shirt. Which one is this? Oh, that was cool. Sasha Banks, the boss. And I was like, I was excited, but at the same time, again, with the assumption that he's just kind of kicking down some stuff that he already had. I was like, this is going to be in a size that I can't wear. But then I look, and it is, in fact, a small. So I'm like, wait. There's no way Chris would have gotten small. He wears, I think, an XL or so. He's a tall dude. It's like, wait, did he get these for me? And then there's all kinds of other cool stuff in here. Socks, even. These things. New Day. Foam finger things. NWO. Little belt pin. And this figure. It's one of these, I don't know what you call them exactly, but it's a stylized Slam Stars figure. Can you see it? There we go. But again, the fact that the t-shirt was in a size small, which, I was happy with this one, Sasha Banks. I've always been a big fan of the boss. Wow. Really cool. So I'm like, wait. So I think he did actually get these particular boxes for me. And this other one, this other Slam Crate. Look at this one. And again, I saw the shirt and it's like, wait, it's my size. Small. Finn Balor shirt. And these, oh man, I mean, if I had money to burn, I would totally just subscribe to these Slam Crates, because man, it's cool stuff, and these exclusive shirts. This one has the previous one was Triple H. This one is Steve Austin. Really cool. Really cool. And this is a microphone cup set. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Universal Champion pin. So that is really cool. Big thanks to the bro. Yeah, I mean, he's never not hooked it up like big time. And I saw him. This year I just was not prepared for Christmas. Honestly, I was as it usually happens, broke life. I pull off a miracle by being able to get the wife and kids some things. And I usually am able to get some stuff together for the bros and a few friends. This year it did not happen. I was able to still pull off getting some things for my wife and the kiddo, but I had nothing prepared. And even honestly right now as I'm recording, there's nothing prepared for any of the bros. I still, even though we're halfway into the first month, I still want to hook the bros up and a few other friends with some late presents. But again, just was not prepared this year. I mean, last year or this past Christmas. And then there was one more box. Threw some stuff in here. A mix of stuff. Cool hat, me. Along with the graphic tees, man, hats. There's a really cool Justice League one. I'm gonna be taking this with me to the Philippines. Riverdale, Jughead. Vote for Pedro. Napoleon Dynamite pin. Napoleon Dynamite composition book. And a poster. Ooh, poster. Gremlins 4K. Oh, look at that. That is cool. But here's the real kicker. Oh wait, there's that. Here's the real kicker. Loyal subjects. And I hadn't gotten, I'm a big WWE fan, and Chris is the one who actually got me into Loyal Subjects. I haven't gotten, honestly, the majority of my collection I've gotten from Chris. I haven't gotten a whole lot more, especially recently. But I was excited that Loyal Subjects had gotten a WWE license. Hadn't gotten any yet. Hook me up. Check that out. Finn Balor. But here is the kicker. The real kicker. This one that is a blind box one. And I kind of, once I saw it was a blind box and knowing that it's from Chris, I kind of had an idea which one it was going to be. The Boss, Sasha Banks. Now here's, the reason I say here's the kicker is, I don't know if this is shown on the front face of the camera, she is 1 out of 48, meaning, she's like a rare or a chase, whatever you want to call it. I don't know at this very minute her going rate, but if I'm not mistaken, this can sell for probably like about $40. So the fact that the bro hooked me up with, honestly, the only one like I had to have, like if I was not gonna be able to collect these and I could have just one, I really would have only wanted the Sasha Banks one. So god damn it, Chris. I owe you. And with a big old man hug next time I see you. Gotta treat you to some dinner or something. And hook you up with some goodies. So, that is not all with the Christmas hauls. One other thing I wanted to share that's for summer. The bro from way back home in San Diego, Sean Deasy. He made a real quick visit. He was going to be in Vegas for a couple days, and he dropped by with some presents for summer. And I had to share this. This is cool. It's the Lego, Frozen, Elsa's Magical Ice Palace. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just as excited. I was just as excited as Summer to see this, to see this set, to see that he'd given her the set. So, along with the superhero high school, this is definitely a set that Summer and I are gonna have some fun putting together. So big thanks again to the bro, Chris Rex Flex All and Sean Delano, Sean Deasy. One more. This was just literally like earlier last week or so, or was it earlier this week? I was at work and my friend Matt, one of my coworkers at Rogue Toys, he was like, look, pick something. I want to give you something. Just pick something out in the store. I don't know, see, well, I don't know what it is. I got shy about stuff like that. Like, I can't ask. I was like, it's awesome. I felt real for you. It was like, I felt fortunate enough just that someone would offer, I really can't ask, not that there's any shortage of stuff that I want, but I just couldn't bring myself to ask or to accept picking something. So he picked something for me. We were working, and then he came around and just handed me a bag. Like, there you go, Merry Christmas. So this is cool. It's the 1/100 scale by Toynami Zentrality Tactical Battle Pod Robotech. He's a big fan. Robotech is something I grew up on. One of my favorite, cartoons. It's technically anime, but we didn't know it was anime back in those days. It was just a cool ass cartoon. So lifelong fan of Robotech, and aside from I think the original 3 3/4 scale Battle Pod by Matchbox, I've never had a Battle Pod toy. So this is really cool, which I've never actually collected any of the Toonami 1/100 scale, like the Veritex and stuff like that. But now this gives me motivation to get something. This would make a great display piece on its own, but I definitely want to get something. And that whole all that bullshit I said about cutting down and yeah, I gotta throw that up. And what was I thinking when I said I'm really gonna try to cut down on my rambling time? It's just not gonna happen. Anyway, so that is it. So thanks again to the bro, Chris, RexVexAll69, of course my wife, Kateri, Christelle, Sean, and Matt. There's actually another gift that wasn't a material thing. My wife, and in a way, it's a gift from my wife, but also from the Peralta parents. So was it not this past weekend, right? Was it this past weekend? I get confused sometimes. I'm getting old. Was it this past weekend or the previous weekend? We took a trip to California with the Peraltas. I don't think I posted anything. Even as by the time you see this, I might not even have anything posted. But if you follow on Facebook, you would have seen probably Kirk Peralta, the Peralta boy, have posted pictures that I took and gave them. Anytime I take pictures of people, I give them, I send to them, and they'll usually post long before I ever get around to. So anyway, I'm actually cold. I don't know if you can tell I'm shivering, but we went among one of the things we did on the trip is we went to Six Flags Magic Mountain. My wife paid for the ticket, so that was also kind of like a second Christmas present, and I look at as a present from the Peralta parents, Erwin and Marlene, for giving us the opportunity to take that trip and go with it, and for me to go with the Peralta kids. Had a great time. That's all I'll say about it for now. It was amazing. It was good. I haven't been to Six Flags in like 6 years. Last time I went was like when my wife and I were newlyweds, and we went with her family and her siblings. Anyway, all right. I want to try to wrap this up. So, real quick. Thanks again to everyone I mentioned. A couple other hauls. Finally got this from the Lana Del Rey pop-up surf shop. It was like a temporary online store that came up aside from her regular online store that had lots of cool, unique items. It took like a month. That's what I said. Did I say? Oh, there you go. This is on the logo on the thing. Lana LDR surf shop. It took like a month from when I ordered. Not used to waiting that long for an order to arrive, unless it's from like overseas. But really cool, really cool. And my alarm is about to turn on. Turn that off. Random little thing. See, this is an example of one of those things where, like, why did I need to wait for this haul video? I should just crack this open. Random haul from, like, I don't know if it was Walmart or no, I think I got this at Walgreens. It was on clearance after Christmas, so it was only like $3.49 or something like that. Suki's Honda S2000, really cool. And then speaking of that California trip. always love when I get a chance to drop by Five Below, and went with the Peralta kids. Got the Stranger Things poster book. Some pretty cool posters. I think I have a Stranger Things 2 poster book. So now I got a Stranger Things 3. So some of those are definitely going on the wall. And a couple t-shirts. $5 t-shirts at Five Below. Really, really cool. So that is that. All right, look at that. So it's like a action figure card kind of, but with some Japanese text on there. Again, only $5. So all right, as always, there's a billion other things I could talk about, and probably things that I meant to talk about but forgot. Maybe next time. So there you guys have it. Christmas hauls, New Year's. Good stuff. Again, Happy New Year. Thank you guys for watching. For if you've been a regular viewer. Again, sorry for the lack of activity, and you know, me busy, but I'm not gonna make any promises of like videos, any time frame of videos, but I appreciate it nonetheless, and I'll try to get some more stuff shot and uploaded soon. There you guys have it. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching.